You'll ever just be watching a boxing match and all of a sudden you have to stand up out of your chair and say, "What the f***?" You just might be shocked at how often this kind of stuff happens in boxing. So today we're here to look at some WTF moments in boxing. Okay, picture this. It's 2019 and Anthony Joshua is very, very, very close to becoming the first unified heavyweight champion of the world since Lennox Lewis. He just needs one more belt from Wilder. So he takes a few warm-up fights before then, and the only people standing in his way is this guy, but we don't talk about him because he failed the drugs test. So, on like 2 weeks' notice, Anthony Joshua gets a new opponent who steps to the scales and looks like this. Yeah, so safe to say the boxing public thought that this was a bit of a joke. Yes, Andy Ruiz at the time was undefeated, I believe, but, I mean, go on, look at him. Joshua had been on a killing spree at this point, so there's no way Anthony Joshua was going to lose to this fat little guy from Mexico, right? During the third round, Anthony Joshua scored a knockdown on Ruiz, which really made it seem like this was just going to be another easy night for Anthony Joshua, until Andy Ruiz released the biggest punch of his heavyweight career as he sent a left hook barreling into Joshua's jaw, which many call the punch from the gods because it was so unexpected that put Joshua down and hurt him so badly that it ended up barreling Joshua into 5 knockdowns and eventually having the fight stop. When people talk about upsets in boxing, this is what they mean. I mean, seriously. Many people believe that this was the fight that ended Anthony Joshua's professional career. Yes, obviously he's going on to have more fights, blah, 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 and he did win the rematch. However, many people believe this was the fight that put a stamp on Anthony Joshua not being as aggressive and as needy to win a fight as he used to be. Many believe that that left hook from Andy Ruiz took Anthony Joshua's soul. To many fight fans around the world, Francis Ngannou vs Tyson Fury was seen as a massive joke. A massive, fake, stupid fight in which Tyson Fury would dominate a UFC fighter on his first ever boxing match. Keep in mind, this is the lineal heavyweight champion of the world, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world, fighting an MMA fighter who has never in his life had a professional boxing match. This is mental, okay? Literally nobody thought that Francis Ngannou even had half a chance, including me, by the way. I was like, wow, this is going to be such an easy night for Fury. Just jab his head off and then get to the 10 rounds easily. This wasn't even a 12-round fight. This was 10 rounds, and it was like sort of an exhibition, but not really. Turns out it was made into a professional fight, but without the title on the line, which is just really dumb, and it was only 10 rounds, and this whole fight was just an excuse for Tyson Fury to duck a big fight like Usyk or Anthony Joshua. However, Francis Ngannou didn't get that script. Francis Ngannou came out and actually outboxed Tyson Fury. Like, this guy who's 0-0 as a pro boxer outboxed Tyson Fury. What? That is mental, and not only that, but the world stood on their feet when Francis Ngannou had been lining up a left hook all night for the first 2 rounds, then in round 3, detonated it on Tyson Fury's head and knocked him down. Do you know how mental that is? Yes, Francis Ngannou lost the fight on split decision, but if we're being real, he won the war. He lost the battle, but he won the war, because there wasn't a moment in the fight that Tyson had Francis even remotely hurt or remotely worried in any way. This was just complete domination by Ngannou. Apart from like some rounds, Fury basically jabbed his head off and won the rounds on points, which is exactly how he won the fight. And many even think that was a robbery. Like, this is probably one of the biggest what the F moments in all of boxing history. This is going to go down as the night that Rocky became real, because this is seriously a Rocky story.
He's a way better boxer. Tyson! Tyson Fury! Oh my God! Tyson Fury! Hell! Let's go!
Mike Tyson just actually bit a guy's ear off. Yeah, Mike Tyson out of prison was a completely different person. I mean, he came in fighting Evander Holyfield and just, like, bit his ear off? Like, what? Huh? And this was crazy at the time. I mean, this cemented Mike as a certified insane person at the time. Obviously now he's chill. And, he did give the ear back So, you know, that's all nice, I suppose. But yeah, at the time, Mike Tyson biting off of Evander Holyfield's ear was probably the craziest thing to happen in boxing ever at that point. Like, he bit a guy's ear off in a boxing match. Like, what more do you want me to say? He got 2 points deducted, but like that's it. And then I think he got disqualified though. So, yeah, I don't really know what to say. The guy bit a guy's ear off in a boxing match. Why do you do that? And he didn't just do it once. He did it twice. He did it 2 times. This was planned out. Huh? Did you guys know that Shaq had a boxing match against Oscar De La Hoya? This is real. This is a real thing that happened. Shaq lost. He fought Oscar De La Hoya, the golden boy. Shaq, from basketball, fought Oscar De La Hoya. Shaquille O'Neal fought Oscar De La Hoya in a boxing match. I feel like this isn't getting through to... Just Shaquille O'Neal fought... This is like if, like, Cristiano Ronaldo just out of nowhere had an MMA match with, like, Sean O'Malley. Like, yeah, Shaq did that. Yeah. Alright, well, thank you everyone for watching this video. Please tell me what you thought the craziest WTF moment in boxing is in the comments below. And who knows, maybe I'll read it, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll go to your channel and subscribe and look at all your videos. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll send a small explosive to your hat. Just kidding. I would never do such a thing. Or would I? Ooh. No, I wouldn't. Did you guys know Shaq had a boxing match with Oscar De La Hoya?